My people, the talk right now is about Nnamdi Kanu and his case in court. You know this matter has been dragging for years, and many Nigerians have been waiting to hear clear news. Will he be released, or will this case continue? Recently, activist Omoyele Sowore came out strong, saying that Igbo leaders are not doing enough. He even said in clear words that nothing is happening in the court. That statement got people talking because some believe the leaders are only making noise outside but not putting real effort where it matters, which is inside the legal process. But if we look at the real facts, the case is moving, even if very slowly. The court has already said Kanu has a case to answer. His request to end the trial early was refused. Right now, a new judge is even handling the matter. That means the case is still alive and there are steps happening inside. But Sowore's anger is that these leaders are not pushing strongly. They are not following the case with the energy that matches the weight of the issue. And here is where we ask, are the leaders truly failing Kanu, or is it that the legal system is just slow by itself? Remember, this is not the first time the trial has been delayed. Judges have changed. Bail has been denied. Sometimes the hearing is adjourned. All of this makes people outside feel like nothing is happening. Sowore is tapping into that frustration and is saying, talk less, act more. Friends watching, do you agree with Sowore here? Do you think Igbo leaders have not done enough to help Nnamdi Kanu? Or do you think the court is just dragging this case on its own? Tell me in the comments, and as you're dropping your thoughts, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more updates. Now let's look at why this matter is bigger than just one man. Nnamdi Kanu represents more than himself. For many in the Southeast, he is a symbol. People feel his struggle stands for recognition, for voice, for justice. So when his case drags, the community feels it deeply. And when leaders don't show results, it looks like they are abandoning their own people. That's why Sowore's words hit hard. At the same time, let's not forget, leadership is not only about making speeches, it's also about making real moves behind the scenes. If leaders truly want Kanu released, they need to push with both political strength and legal strength. Court cases are not won by noise, they are won by strong lawyers, good evidence and consistent presence. This is why many Nigerians are watching closely. Will the leaders wake up, or will they continue to issue statements without real impact? Before I continue, my people, I want to remind you again, if you are following this gist and you want to keep getting updates on stories like this, please hit the like button now and subscribe to this channel. It helps us grow and it makes sure you don't miss any future news. Now let's take this further. Sowore's statement also exposes a bigger Nigerian issue, the gap between what leaders say and what leaders do. Many times in this country, leaders love to talk. They give big promises, they issue statements, they take photos. But when it comes to the main work, the action, we don't always see it. And people are tired of that. Sowore is using Kanu's case as an example to say, stop talking, start acting. Think about it. In the last few years, how many times have we heard about committees, panels, or leaders saying, we are working on it? Yet months later, nothing changes. Nigerians are beginning to demand more. They don't just want words, they want results. That is why this Kanu story connects to a bigger picture. It's not only about him, it's about accountability. So the question is this: if Igbo leaders cannot show strong results in the case of their own son, how can people trust them on other issues? That is the challenge. Sowore has thrown the ball into their court, and now the people are watching. Now, another important angle in this matter is the court process itself. Many Nigerians are asking, why does this case keep dragging? Why is it moving from one judge to another? Well, my people, the truth is that court cases in Nigeria often face delays. Judges can be reassigned, cases can be postponed, lawyers can ask for adjournments, and sometimes the government itself is not ready. All of this slows things down. So, while Sowore says nothing is happening, what is really happening is a very slow process that frustrates the public. But here's the danger. When cases take too long, people lose faith in the system. They start to believe that justice will never come, or that leaders are just playing games. That's why many are angry. Because justice delayed often feels like justice denied. And remember, this is not just any ordinary case. This is a high-profile case involving issues of identity, politics, and security. So the way the government and the courts handle it will shape how people see Nigeria's democracy. So will people see a fair trial, or will they see endless dragging with no clear end? That is the big question. Now, I want you, my viewers, to think about this. Do you believe the Nigerian court system is capable of handling such a sensitive case fairly? Or do you think politics will always interfere? Drop your answers in the comments, and please don't forget, hit the like button right now and subscribe to this channel so you won't miss the next update. Let's also talk about the role of Igbo leaders again, because Sowore's criticism has opened a very serious debate. Some people believe Igbo governors, senators, and traditional leaders have not done enough. They speak during campaigns, but when it comes to defending Kanu or fighting for justice, they go quiet. Others argue that maybe they are working quietly behind the scenes, but we just don't see it. Now, here's the truth. In politics, both public pressure and quiet lobbying are important. But in a case this visible, silence looks like weakness. If leaders want their people to trust them, they have to show that they are standing firm, both in court and in the public eye. That's why Sowore's words are so strong. He is telling them to wake up. Friends, do you agree that leaders should be more outspoken and visible on this case? Or do you think quiet negotiation is the better path? Let's hear your opinion in the comments, and please, as you're watching, remember to like and subscribe so you'll always get more of these real talks. Now let's connect this matter to a bigger Nigerian issue: the difference between symbolism and substance. You see, Nnamdi Kanu is not just a man, he is a symbol. For many people in the Southeast, he represents hope, voice, and recognition. But here's the challenge. Symbols are powerful, but they cannot win cases in court. For that, you need substance, real lawyers, real motions, real arguments. This is the gap Sowore is pointing at. Too much focus on the symbol, not enough work on the substance. And that lesson applies to Nigeria in general. Many times we celebrate symbols, big ceremonies, big slogans, big promises. But what we need is substance. Roads, schools, jobs, fair trials, work in hospitals. If leaders put as much energy into substance as they do into symbols, our country would be far stronger today. Now, viewers, I want to ask you directly, do you think Nigerians sometimes celebrate symbols too much? Do we focus more on big talk than on real results? Type your thoughts below. And once again, if you're enjoying this gist, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so we can keep growing this community.